A future-oriented information superhighway network is needed to deepen the IT development in the medical sector. To meet the network needs of hospitals in the next 8 to 10 years, Ruigia innovatively proposed Simplified Optical Ethernet Solution. The solution combines Ethernet architecture with colored optical technology, simplifies the network architecture from 3 layers to 2 layers. In addition, one access switch supports integrated deployment and physical isolation of internal and external networks. In the conventional Ethernet solution, the ELV rooms within a building need to be equipped with aggregation switches. The active devices have high requirements on environment, and the O&M of ELV rooms is also difficult. Simplified Optical Ethernet Solution for Healthcare deploys Ruigia optical transform units in the hospital central equipment room. OTUs are compact, easy to expand, easy to install, safe and passive. With colored optical technology, passive OTUs are added to greatly improve the transmission efficiency and reduce the cost of cabling between the central equipment room and all buildings. Compared with the 1:8 optical splitter of COM solution, the Simplified Optical Ethernet Solution using colored optical technology features physical isolation and can provide rooms with access to true one-to-one exclusive bandwidth. After deployment of the Simplified Optical Ethernet Solution, all devices between the ELV rooms of buildings and floors are passive. This architecture also solves the problems of chaotic management and difficult O&M in ELV rooms, realizes zero O&M, and reduces space resources used for various cable trays to 1/50th of the previous. Hospitals' unique operation mode requires an absolute separation between the internal and external networks. Ruigia all-optical solution innovatively achieves dual networks on one device. With this solution, hospitals can quickly upgrade their services in outpatient and emergency doctor workstations and add external network ports while expanding their internet-based diagnosis and treatment services. If internal and external networks are deployed in a conventional way, 2 ELV boxes need to be deployed indoors, which means that 2 times of construction are needed to connect 2 sets of devices to the internal and external networks separately. With Ruigia Simplified Optical Ethernet Solution, only 1 time of construction is required. Only 1 RG-MF switch needs to be deployed to achieve integrated deployment and physical isolation of internal and external networks. Network ports can be directly connected to desktop, removing the need for secondary cabling. Ruigia Simplified Optical Ethernet switches provide dual networks on one device, enabling rapid service expansion, fiber to the room, and faster port expansion. SOE switches feature dual networks on one device, physical isolation, small size, simple assembling, tidy cabling, robust structure, and high security and reliability. The 2 forms of combination, 4+2 and 8+2, applicable to more scenarios. In hospital administrative offices where both internal and external networks are required, the construction model of dual networks on one device can meet the needs for accessing both networks. The device models providing 4 or 8 ports are available, and only indoor construction needs to be performed for adding access points. In outpatient halls and clinical examination departments, increasing medical facilities and IoT terminals are used, and intelligent medical devices are also upgraded continuously. In this context, port expansion and bandwidth upgrade have become rigid service demands. Inwards, where new services are launched or port expansion is scheduled, the reconstruction period must be minimized to ensure that patients can rest well. The newly upgraded SOE RG-SF series indoor switches of Ruigia are small in size, easy to operate and maintain, and provide high bandwidth. The RG-SF series can provide PoE power for interactive terminals, and their deployment is over 5 times faster than that of conventional cabling, greatly shortening the construction period. They can also be restarted remotely through ports, making O&M more efficient. High-definition medical images have been widely used, and the service expansion becomes a routine task. In the past, hubs or PBXs were cascaded for expansion, which greatly lowered the data transmission performance of ports. Using SOE switches with dual 10G optical ports, you can quickly deploy 20G uplink and 2.5G or 5G downlink network ports through upstream link aggregation. Compared with cascaded ports, its data transmission is 5 to 20 times more efficient, making it capable of providing high-speed access for PACS workstations. The time for doctors to retrieve multi-slice CT images is shortened from about 20 seconds to less than 5 seconds. Similarly, based on the all-optical Ethernet architecture, the switches can also help departments with high bandwidth access requirements, such as clinical lab, pathology, orthopedics, cardiovascular, and cerebrovascular departments, to expand their ports without additional construction, ensuring stable and reliable provision of services. Simplified Optical Ethernet Solution for Healthcare fully integrates SDN technology into network management, providing an intelligent management mode. Self-healing loop is supported. When a loop occurs at the aggregation layer, network speed is lowered without interrupting network connection. When a loop occurs at the access layer, ports are disabled directly, and the system automatically reports an alarm and the fault location to ensure that services are not affected. The optical link state detection of all optical network provides an SDN user interface, which displays 5 operating parameters, including power supply voltage, temperature, receive and transmit power, and laser bias current in real time.